How CNN's reliance on sensationalism, opinionated hosts, and partisan guests compromised its journalistic standards and objectivity. CNN was once known as the most trusted name in news. It pioneered the 24-hour cable news format and covered major events around the world with professionalism and integrity. But over the years, CNN has lost its credibility and reputation as a reliable source of information. How did this happen? And what can CNN do to regain its lost trust? One of the main reasons for CNN's decline is its reliance on sensationalism, opinionated hosts, and partisan guests. Instead of providing factual and balanced reporting, CNN has resorted to chasing ratings and clicks by appealing to emotions and biases. This has compromised its journalistic standards and objectivity, and alienated many viewers who are looking for more than just entertainment or confirmation of their views. Sensationalism is the use of exaggerated or misleading headlines, images or stories to attract attention and provoke a strong reaction. CNN has been guilty of sensationalism on many occasions, such as when it hyped up the threat of Ebola in 2014, or when it speculated endlessly about the fate of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Sensationalism can distort the truth, create unnecessary fear or anger, and distract from more important issues. Opinionated hosts are those who express their personal views or agendas on air, often without disclosing their biases or sources. CNN has many opinionated hosts, such as Brian Stelter, Jim Acosta, Don Lemon, and Chris Cuomo. These hosts have frequently criticized and clashed with Republicans, especially former President Donald Trump, while praising and defending Democrats. Opinionated hosts can undermine the credibility of a news network by showing favoritism, ignoring facts that contradict their narratives, or engaging in conflicts of interest. Partisan guests are those who are affiliated with or loyal to a political party or ideology, and who are invited to comment on news stories or issues. CNN has often featured partisan guests, such as Democratic strategists, activists, former officials, or candidates, while excluding or marginalizing Republican voices. Partisan guests can skew the perspective of a news network by promoting propaganda, spreading misinformation, or attacking opponents. By relying on sensationalism, opinionated hosts, and partisan guests, CNN has compromised its journalistic standards and objectivity. It has failed to uphold its core values of accuracy, fairness, and accountability. It has also failed to serve its audience with diverse and informed opinions that challenge their assumptions and broaden their horizons. What can CNN do to regain its credibility and trust? One possible solution is to follow the example of its new boss, Chris Licht, who is leading a push toward more fact-driven coverage. Licht wants CNN's on-air personalities to focus on conducting straightforward interviews and for producers to avoid noise in their booking decisions. He also wants personality-driven shows that air on the primetime block to not damage the network's new ethos. Another possible solution is to adopt a more balanced and respectful approach to covering different viewpoints and perspectives. CNN should not be anti-Trump or pro-Democrat, but rather be open-minded and curious about why people think differently. CNN should also feature more independent and credible voices that can offer insights and analysis that are not driven by partisan agendas or emotions. By moving away from sensationalism, opinionated hosts, and partisan guests, CNN can regain its credibility and trust as a news network. It can also regain its relevance and influence in a media landscape that is increasingly fragmented and polarized.